Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the major challenges and strategies to overcome the problems in coconut sector in Sri Lanka. So, welcome to my channel, No One Cook. Please subscribe my channel. Link is in the description. You can refer more about coconut production and cultivation using the videos links in the description. Please subscribe and share to all your friends. So let's move into the today's lesson. This bar chart explains about the export performance of coconut sector in the years from 2010 to 2020 in the month of June. So you can see the values are in US dollars million. So in 2010, nearly about 280 US million dollars of value was there for the export performance, and it has increased in 2014. You can see very clearly. That in 2014 we have 550 US million dollar value of export performance, and in 2019 it is increased little bit, about around 610 US dollar millions, and but in 2020 it is decreased as with the corona or the COVID-19 situation. Industries were stopped, the labor management, labors will not came to the jobs. So due to that, in 2019 there is a fall in value of US dollar million. Export performance was around 280. So the above graphs describes about the decline of the export performance of coconut exports. So, merchandise exports for the month of May 2020 has bounced back to US dollar 602 million compared to the previous month of April, which was only US dollars 277 million dollars, according to the Customs Provisional Statistics Sri Lanka. So in 2020, it is increased by 50.4% compared with the value recorded in May 2020. However, in comparison to June 2019, earnings from merchandise exports declined by 16%. Problems. What are the problems in coconut cultivation nowadays? Coconut export and cultivation. Low farm yields and productivity. It is a major problem because the smallholder coconut plantations are poor in yielding due to genetically inferior aging palms are there. So we have to replant new improved cultivars. Replace these genetically inferior aged palms with improved cultivars. Due to poor management practices. So, coconut plantations are severely affected by different pest and diseases. Leaf wilt disease, which is spread in 2006 over southern part of Sri Lanka, is such example. And also, red mite attack is 1 to 3% of nut production is reduced due to a red mite attack. Red weevil attacks by causing the palm to die. So irregular climate pattern is another reason. This will increase the pest and disease damage also. Lack of rainfall, severe droughts are directly affecting to the coconut plantations. Due to global warming, due to enhanced greenhouse effect, global warming is happening. So in the atmosphere, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and CFC, chlorofluorocarbon like gases are increasing. Due to that, greenhouse effect will be enhanced. Then the temperature, global average temperature is increased. Nowadays, it is around 14 to 15 Celsius decrease of average, more than 14 to 15 Celsius degrees averaged global temperature each day. So this effect for the lack of rainfall and high drought, long lengthy drought periods. Next year, coconut production is susceptible to drought. So inability to retain trained scientists from leaving the country for much greener pastures in developed countries, and the discernible difference in incomes of academics and researchers led into brain drain. So due to the inflation situation in current Sri Lanka and due to the unemployment, they travel to other countries or other developed countries. Due to that, trained scientists and skilled employees are leaving the country, and brain drain is there in Sri Lanka nowadays. So strategies. What are the strategies to overcome these issues? First, we have to develop improved cultivars and in mass production. We have to produce in mass and distribute the seeds after developing the improved. There are improved cultivars, but the problem is mass production of these seeds of improved coconut cultivar is not there. Proper management is not there. To improve the coconut production within the country, it's needed to improve cultivars with biotic and abiotic resistant according to the current situation. Coconut Research Institute already released 6 improved cultivars, and many breeding programs are ongoing. But the problem here is to test a coconut improved cultivar, it takes so much long life because due to the long life of coconut perennial crop. Management of soil fertility in coconut land will be poor. Soil fertility can be enhanced by identification of classification category of the soil. We can categorize the soil type and apply the correct site-specific fertilizer recommendation according to the need of the particular area of the total land. We can apply the deficient fertilizer. So smallholders are poorly managing their soil. It needed to do more extension programs like workshops and mass media campaigns to aware them. A subsidy program is also operating to supply both organic and inorganic fertilizer. Management of pest and disease is crucial. Coconut Research Institute (CRI) has done many researches to find ways to mitigate pest and diseases. IPM, Integrated Pest Management, is mostly recommended for pest and disease control. Chemical, mechanical, and biological pest control can be integrated and apply as an integrated pest management method. So, to mitigate leaf wilt disease, most of the palms were removed. However, it was not spread to the upper part of the country. A law came into action to control land fragmentation to avoid nut scarcity. So, it is a good thing done by the government. To control the ill effects of the climate, mulching the coconut lands with their own coconut husks, fronds, and slashed weeds to minimize moisture loss from the soil around the root zone area, manure cycle area. We can prevent the soil erosion by mulching. Husk pit method to moisture retention is also can be used. So, problems related to kernel production are cost of production of coconut oil in Sri Lanka is high compared to imported edible vegetable oils or palm oils. You know that oil palms are there in other countries in mass production. They are imported. They are but not healthier than coconut oil, but cheaper. Due to that, cost of production of high in for the coconut oil in Sri Lanka, and also the price. Lack of big buyers. Big buyers are very limited. Lack of technical and entrepreneurial skills, limited quality control. Strategies to uplift the coconut production, kernel production. Further expansion of palm plantations are prohibited now, and palm cultivation also banned in Sri Lanka. That means palms other than oil palms other than coconut is prohibited. In future, completion of from palm oil may be reduced. It is needed to aware the people about the benefits of coconut oil usage rather than for using cooking purpose only. It can be used as a hair oil, like skincare products can be made to import to export to other countries, developed countries. Maintain quality standard at the production procedure can reduce the problems like adulteration. So problems related to desiccated coconut, cost of production, depleting availability of raw coconut, lack of skilled labor. Strategies. We can introduce new techniques and new technological tools to improve manufacturing prices and reduce waste to have a cleaner product. We can improve the machinery usage and reduce the labor cost. So problems associated with the coconut coir or fiber industry. Problems are the trade agreements. USA, Canada, and Mexico implemented North American Free Trade Agreement. An agreement, and through it, many tariffs and non-tariff barriers were eliminated. North American countries imported Mexican coir cheaply than ours. Non-tariff barriers are there, tariff barriers are there. How to overcome these problems, how to mitigate them. It is able to establish a separate coir fiber institute, no, and a coir fiber research and development center to solve out the problems related to the industry. The working factories should have a safe and hygienic environment. The specialty of the synthetic fiber is its durability. Rather than always supplying the raw materials, it is able to value addition and product diversification. To minimize the problem of high labor cost, the technology can be involved in the coir industry. So, to improve the quality of the products, we can do several quality assurance programs. The producers have to be aware about the quality standards and also the importance of it. So there are product diversification nowadays happening. These are the tender coconut importing fresh tender coconuts as the fruity fruits. We import in them in boxes, and also we can bottle them and export. We can export them. You can refer more about the challenges and the strategies to overcome the problems in coconut sector using these references. And you can refer more about my coconut related videos, coconut cultivation and manufacture and related products manufacture and related videos in this description below. And please subscribe my channel. No one to. Let's see meet in another video. Thank you all for listening.